welcome to the Weekly Skittles episode 6. Pretty much we are halfway through an anime season worth of Weekly Skittles season 2, so that's pretty awesome. And for today's poll, this one was quite interesting. I have actually never seen like a unit be picked so much compared to any other unit. Like this percentage deficit of first place and second place is insane. Golden Frieza, the theme is AGL, so AGL Golden Frieza is 71% voted. And then the second place, Tarbell, being 11%. Like, I've never seen, I think, of all my Weekly Skittles videos, one unit getting 71%. I might be wrong, but that is crazy. And over 5,700 people voted, which was pretty awesome. Thank you guys for all the support. As always, I post a new poll when this video drops, so make sure you go to the community tab and vote on the new poll after this video finishes. We're gonna go 100% Golden Frieza, obviously. So I guess we can start now. Let's go through the card really quickly. He is a regular UR with AGL types attack plus 30%, extreme damage to the enemy, and he has the same passive as the AGL free-to-play cell, which is all enemies attack minus 12%. And then he's got like the Resurrection of F links and Frieza links, of course, with 5 categories: Resurrected Warriors, Movie Bosses, Full Power, Transformation Boost, and Wicked Bloodline. So let's just get to 100%ing him. Now, I'm not mad. Definitely not mad. There was this comment a few weeks back from a guy named Matthew. I read all my comments, by the way, so if you want to comment down below anything, you know, I might reply, but I definitely read them for sure, and as well as my second channel videos. Don't be acting like I don't read my comments. That he gave me a tip, and it was like, just take it as this. You'll never have to 100% them ever again. That blew my mind, right? And then I'm like, yeah, if they choose all, like, the crap characters, I'm gonna 100% them all anyway. I might as well get all the crap characters out of the way. So, yeah. That's how I'm thinking of it now. So, you cannot trigger me anymore with your votes. Although, I would like, you know, the good characters sprinkled in between the bad characters, so it's just not like a boredom fest. But, you know what? If it's gonna have a hype ending, that's, like, the best way to end it, right? A series. I'm telling you now, there will never be a Weekly Skittles Season 3, ever, once this Season 2 is done. This is, like, the finale of... That's why it's called the Weekly Skittles Endgame. Now, this Golden Frieza is actually very hard to 100%. Not because the dupes are hard to, like, get in general, but it's the fact that you need so many Frieza medals from the Resurrection of F story event, to actually awaken them first, because he is a regular UR, and the card starts off as an SR. There's a lot of awakening that you need to do, and there's like a lot of medals to grind. So I'm still working on the STR one, which is the only one I haven't gotten, but yeah, once that's done, I'll definitely be adding him in the Weekly Skittles roster. But here we go. I gave him 15 critical, 8 additional, and then 3 dodge, because it doesn't really matter. We just want to see some damage. Why not? And let's get to 100%ing. Damn! Alright, so the final stats go as 9,779 HP, 9,629 attack, and 7,762 defense. Nothing spectacular. So I'm going to quickly pick an event and create his team, and then we can get into the damage showcase. By the way, sick wallpaper. Alright, so I brought him along on a Wicked Bloodlines team. Now, of course, it's not the best leader in the world that I could have brought, but the Metacooler army does fit in the category, so we're going to lose a little bit of percentage boost, but that's okay. It's not really a serious showcase. We just have a bunch of supports in here as well, so let's just jump straight into it. The Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Dokkan events, we can lower the attack through the passive, so that will be very good. It doesn't matter, because the STR part starts on phase 3, so I'm not going to be losing too much having him in the very last part. It always happens. It always happens. They know. Dokkan knows that I'm showcasing. And they're like, you know, let's waste this time even further. So the best linking partner that I could probably have is the Int Frieza. So I'll have him in the same rotation. And then the better supports is this Metacooler here. And the Frieza, obviously. The Int Frieza is a good support as well. Also, the AGL Final Form Cooler is really good because he provides 30%, was it 40%? 40% to AGL units. So, that's going to be really good. Let's just hope we don't get supered here. Good, 37,000. So this team overall should be linking pretty good, and this might be a good eye-opener for me when it comes to the tier list that I made for the categories. A few videos back with, where I put Wicked Bloodlines in A, I think? Like low A, maybe? I don't know where I put them. It was A somewhere. Maybe they might be an S tier. Because, you know, they just work really well together. I just haven't used the, King Cold and Mecha Frieza yet, so that's the reason why I put them at A. Like, A is really safe, you know what I mean? Alright, so first phase is done here. And we finally have the Frieza in here. Let's see how well he can tank. Hopefully, pretty well. He's full attacks at 76,000. And then defense is 40,000 pretty much. Higher than the Int Frieza, that's good. And that's with probably his best rotation right here. In term, actually, if we have the AGL Final Form cooler, it'll probably be better. 151,000 damage. He takes 13,000 per normal hit. Now that's just type neutral. Lowering the attack by 12%. If you stack that upon with other lowering attack units, that can be a big difference to how much damage you take through normal hits. Right, we took 36,000 there. Again, we'll just obliterate the stage with our friend Metacooler, which has only 0 dupes, but he's still gonna do a lot of damage with paired up with the with our LR Metacooler army. So we need to build up his attack as well. He's going to be months in the last 2 stages. And of course, you're lowering the attack as well with him. So that's also going to contribute to with the passive of Golden Frieza. Okay, a super. I'll take it, I'll take it. 127,000 is better than this guy taking the super. Might have to heal up next turn. We'll see. Alright, so you don't even link up with each other, so I'll just do that. I'm just gonna leave it like this and hope we don't take a super attack, but the stats are 84,000 attack and 43,000 defense. This is actually the best rotation because the cooler here provides attack and defense plus 40%. As for this guy here, providing only 25% attack and defense. So it's a big 15% big difference. 50% is a big difference. And now we take double digits. So the big difference when you lower the attack on the previous phase and then lower the attack through the passive skill does help a lot. And it's probably going to help so much that this Frieza will take double digit damage and pretty significantly low damage when it comes to tanking a super if we were to take a super. Now, I don't think we'll be able to take out... Okay, so we're just going to transform. I guess that's okay. Get it out of the way while we can. So it does not ruin the rest of the showcase, at the very least. I have a big love for lowering attack units. That's why I've always enjoyed Android's team, although I don't use it too often. When I can, it's super fun to use. You're just like... You think like this big boss in Dokkan battle... Going to do a lot of damage, but in the end, you've lowered the attack so much, as long as you can, of course, that they do minuscule damage, even with their super. It's crazy. Alright, so now we're finally on type advantage here. So that's good. Drop these, make sure the AGL cooler tanks the most amount of attacks here. And I'm just going to use an Android 8 here. Just so we don't take too much damage, and we get a little bit of HP back so that we have next turn to be okay with. Get those additional normals in. That's about 1 bar gone. 78 damage, pretty good, with the Android 8. There we go. Okay, so now that we're on to the STR phase, it's going to be really easy for the rest of the turns here. Alright, so with Android 8 now, our defense has risen up to 55,000 defense, so pretty good. You're almost at the area where you can tank a normal hit. I think, like, to be safely be able to take normal hits on, like, a low tier stage is probably, like, 80,000, 100,000. But of course, because this Frieza has type advantage, it can be lower. 312,000 critical. Not something to be surprised about, but for somebody that has no real attack passive, still decent enough. Really just seeing like how well the other teammates can defend. Oh, this is pretty good. Yeah, this Vegeta's out. When our cooler's pretty much at full power, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has no chance. $1.5 million attack stat. Yeah. Alright. Final phase here. Let's see how well we do right here. Without using an item or anything like that. Dokkan mode is coming eventually. Probably when Golden Frieza comes around again. As long as you don't take the same colored orbs. And we'll actually have the best rotation for the Golden Frieza, so that's good. 235k. We took, like, normal digit, like double digit damage right there before. Alright, 2k. Get that sweet crit. Ooh, 22,000. Actually, not too bad compared to what at the start it was like 30,000 per hit on the AGL phases. Alright, so we are definitely going to be doing this. Do that, and we'll do that. That should not get the Dokkan mode. Yep. So we're pretty much guaranteed the Dokkan mode next turn. Of course, we take the super attack here. That's pretty bad. Hopefully, since we're full HP, Cooler has his high defense, but still taking about 133,000 damage. That's a lot. In the grand scheme of things, that's about half our HP, yeah. Luckily, we're tanking majority of our hits here, and we're gonna lower attack and defense. 1 mil damage. Alright. I guess we end this right here. Let's go grab those. This turn, Vegeta's not surviving. Pretty much like 3 bars left. You got the Final Form Cooler at the end here. Going to do some additionals. He's probably at full power as well. Hopefully. And as long as we get all 6 of these, we're going to go all out. Come on, let's get that crit. I forgot to see the attack stat, but it shouldn't be too much different. And we get 564,000 damage. Definitely the highest we'll see him for quite some time. Probably never going to use this guy or too often anyway. He doesn't really fit in my Extreme AGL teams nor my Wicked Bloodlines. Yeah. And there we go. Like I said, finished him off in this turn. I'm going to leave in the poll in the top right corner. Do you guys think the Golden Frieza is golden? Or do you think he's not as cool as his brother Cooler? Anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in tomorrow's video as always. Have a good day. Stay busy. Peace out.